All right, boys, we've got midweek fixtures. This is Red Card Radio. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're listening from. Thanks for tuning in. Red Card Radio is a weekly look at the Premier League from three friends, support different clubs. My name is James. I support Arsenal. That guy up top is Brad. He's that way. He supports Chelsea. Down below is Sean. He supports Tottenham. And boys, we got to get into it. First and foremost, FA Cup was last weekend. Results were Palace beat Fulham, Villa beat Preston North End. So the wagon that we all hitched our horses to is out. So that's going to be in the first semifinal. We got Palace and Villa from Wembley. In the second semifinal, Nottingham Forest beat Brighton, and shocker, Manchester City beat Bournemouth. So we've got a Forest City semifinal. Would anyone put any money on anything other than a Villa City FA Cup final?
Yeah,
we're going Nottingham Forest in that City game.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Palace Forest. Let's get all the spice.
I'm here for it. Before we get into the Premier League, hit that subscribe button, ring the sub notification bell, drop a comment if you liked the video, and if you're on Spotify or any of the podcast sites, thanks so much for clicking. Really appreciate it. Hit the share button and send it to all your friends. We really appreciate it, and we hope you enjoy. So midweek fixtures Tuesday. I think the big fixture Tuesday is Arsenal Fulham. Traditionally, or at least over the last few years, Fulham have been a thorn, and even earlier this season, Fulham have been a thorn in Arsenal's side. I forget. I think it was a draw. Was it? No, I think Fulham beat us in the reverse fixture. I think earlier this season. Brad's gonna look that up as I say it. But last season, had Arsenal beat Fulham, then had Arsenal taken more than 1 point off Fulham last season, Arsenal would have been champions. And so I think that kind of shows you the context around this game, and that Fulham have been, and Marco Silva's side has traditionally been a very difficult team for Arsenal to play, for this Arsenal team to play.
Yeah. And that's and it was you did get the 1 point this season.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. I've put it
was a stalemate.
That's how traumatized I am of Fulham. Now, the big news from the Arsenal camp is that Bukayo Saka is returned from injury. He is fully fit, ready to start against Fulham. Apparently, he played a behind closed door friendly during the international break, and so he is ready to go. So, as Sean alluded to 2 weeks ago, now that Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka are back, all of Arsenal's attacking complaints are out the window, and we're good. We're good to go. So
good to go. Now you have Saka back. You're good. You're even better to go.
Although it wasn't me, it was Brad who said you have Martinelli.
Yes,
you have Martinelli. Right. You are good to go.
Did you win the game?
I think so. I don't.
Yes, you beat us 1-0.
All right. I'm expecting a nice warm-up game for Arsenal before the weekend, and then this is just tune up for the Champions League. Get the gears greased for the Champions League coming up next week against Real Madrid, which is going to be a barn burner.
Bro,
I think we turn our attention though to Merseyside, the final Merseyside derby of this season. The reverse fixture from the Goodison Park of 8 weeks ago or so. We got Liverpool hosting Everton. Will Liverpool get their revenge on their noisy neighbors
that's running away from them? They should I think they absolutely should dominate this game, but they also probably should have dominated the last game. And this Everton team is different under Moyes, right? Like we can't. Their season form before with Dyche to Moyes is different. Maybe that's the new manager bounce. Maybe it's not.
Are we allowed to refer to this Everton side with David Moyes yet as Moyes and the boys, or does that take a couple years before it's Moyes and his boys?
Yeah, you can give it to him.
Right.
It still doesn't matter. You guys are doing the drugs. This is Liverpool by a bajillion.
We said that last time.
I mean,
and then they nabbed it. But
that was at Goodison with the last Merseyside at Goodison before the new park. That was all hands on deck. This is trudging the whatever 3/4 of a mile across town to Anfield, and they're getting smacked. They're getting absolutely obliterated.
I'm gonna take the inverse just for copium sakes. I need Everton to take all 3 points here. And
of course you do,
and the title race is still on.
Liverpool fans say they want Everton to take all 3 points here, so Trent doesn't get a trophy, right? Right?
Something like that.
I want you guys to. I want to put this in perspective for you. This is now the beginning of April. By the time this game plays, it will be the beginning of April. Mo Salah, with 2 months to play, is already third all time in most goal contributions in a single season, with 8 games left to play.
He could break it. He could break it.
He's going to smash it if he continues on his current pace. But
I hope he has a nosedive.
He's only a few away. I think I want to say he's on 44, and the record's something like 48 or 50 or something like that. So he's really, really close.
Well, I think we established that he's going to have to score those as goals if he wants to break it, because he's playing with donkeys around him right now. Maybe Szoboszlai can score some late run. I don't know. We'll see. It won't be a good game. You're right, Sean. I think Liverpool walk away with that one pretty quickly. But I think what everyone's really, really invested here, what people have been waiting for, is the Chelsea-Tottenham conversation. Boys, you guys are facing off on Thursday. And can I have a quick shout out to the Premier League for the opportunity that they could have had to avoid a Thursday situation for both Chelsea and Tottenham, and they elected not to by having the only Thursday game this week be Chelsea versus Spurs. So big ups to the Premier League on that one. But boys, what's going to happen?
Go ahead, Sean. I'll let you start first.
This is the most predictable fixture of the entire slate.
Oh yeah?
What's the most Tottenham thing possible to happen here?
You win 4-0.
Yes, manager on the ropes. Don't know what's going to happen next year. Roster in flux. Injuries all over the place. The most predictable thing Tottenham could possibly do is 3-1 win.
Or take the next 8 games, score a bunch of goals, so Daniel Levy's like, look, our squad's good. We don't need to spend any money.
Exactly right. Do enough so Levy has justification not to spend anything. He's already complaining about losing $26 million, like we haven't pocketed a couple $100 million the past couple of years.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, not everybody can be Chelsea and pocketing $128 million after taxes.
That's before taxes.
Or no, sorry, before taxes.
Well,
before taxes. Sorry.
If you factor that into the whole ledger of the $1 billion you are in debt, you're still really about $850 million still.
Sir, I don't know. No, sir. Chelsea Football Club is not in debt.
Yeah, they owner financed £1 billion.
Now Blue Co might be in debt. I don't know what Blue Co is, but Chelsea Football Club is not in debt. But anyways, I'm gonna disagree with you, Sean. And I hear you with the most Tottenham thing to do, but we're getting back Cole Palmer, Nico Jackson, Romeo Lavia, Fofana's back, Noni's back, Reece James is fully healthy and came through the England games just fine.
Scored a banger of a free kick.
A banger, and then didn't even celebrate. That's how cold he is. Or he didn't know that it went in. That's really what happened. He was like, "Oh, it went in? Oh, snap. Nice." No, I mean, I'm gonna say the reverse. I think this is 1-3. I think Palmer finally gets back in the good. I mean, having Nico Jackson up front, having a target man, having an actual striker again, I think helps this offense push forward. You don't have Neto or Nkuku trying to play striker. So, I'm excited for this.
I will point out that you were trying to say that you are predicting the inverse of what Sean predicted. Sean predicted a 3-1 Spurs.
I said 1-3.
And then you said 1-3, but Chelsea are the home team in this fixture. So it would be 1 for Chelsea, 3 for Spurs. So you're predicting the same thing.
I went, sure. But he said 3. No, we just predicted each other's scores. That's all. That's what happened.
You're respecting the arrangements in the team orders.
I thought Tottenham was at home.
Yeah,
so
I think you both.
That's on me.
Yeah, you screwed this up, Sean.
I'm just giving you guys a hard time.
And it's at the Bridge. We're 100% winning this game.
Clearly, no one's looking 100%. At this beautiful rundown I made. This will be an
there's a rundown.
One.
We have notes.
This will be an interesting one because Spurs are getting players back, and so they're getting healthy, and they're like, I could see this Spurs team showing up and being more formidable than they have been over the last 4 months. And the same too
Sure,
with
but so are
Chelsea.
we.
Same too with Chelsea. Yeah, sure. I think it could be a good game. It might come down to who has the better goalkeeper. And even though Chelsea have 14 goalkeepers, none of them are good. So this might be a Vicario greater than Sanchez, whoever Chelsea decide to play kind of situation. So I think it will be a good one. I'd be curious to know what you guys think. Get down in the comments. Let us know who you think is gonna win this big London derby, Chelsea versus Spurs. If you want to predict matches for this match week, you still have some time to do it. If you get in our Discord now, it's linked in the description below. You can get your picks in for the midweek fixtures, and we'll get you added to the spreadsheet if you're interested in that. And so, without any further ado, thanks so much for listening. We really, truly appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out the football, and we will be back later this week. We're going to preview the weekend fixtures, so check back for that. Hit that ring, that bell on the sub notification, so you know when we drop a new video. So until then, have a good one. Thanks so much for listening, and we will talk to you all soon.